everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I want to go over all of the polishes that are left from my fall polish rack, kind of roll in what I feel like could work for winter, and show you everything that I have just pulled for winter. I did make it through most of my fall polish rack. I will show a picture of it on the screen. And as you can see, I did pick like 50 polishes and I ended up with 8 polishes left over. So let me show you what those were. First, let's go over the few polishes that I'm going to take off of my fall rack and just put back on my regular shelving. The first one is Essie. This one is Cargo Cameo, I believe. Yes. And this one is a slightly shifty copper metallic kind of color. And I don't really wear these often. I have really thought about destashing this one, but for now, I think I'm going to leave it on my rack. I do have another polish that is so similarly toned. I just feel like with these kinds of colors, I only wear them a couple times a year, and I probably only need 1 or 2. And at this point, I probably have 5 coppery polishes. So this is going back on the shelf for now, and hopefully we'll get some use. And if not, it may be a part of a destash eventually. The next one is one that I enjoyed wearing in summer so much. I couldn't wait to get it on my nails, and I really enjoyed it during the time that I wore it. You can't see the shift too much, but the shimmer is really strong, making it look extremely orange, but this also has a green shift, which makes this so fun. It does have these micro hollow flakes in there. Let me show you with the flash. And then you see kind of the deepened red and some of the golds and some of the shift colors there. But this one is by Kathleen & Co. and this one is called Predator. I absolutely love this polish and I am going to be using it sparingly. I didn't end up using it for fall, probably because I wore it kind of at the end of summer there, and even though I really liked it, there were just so many other ones on my fall rack, so this one's going back on my shelf. And this one is a bright orange with some really nice golden and orange and coppery type of shimmer and glitter action. This one is a crystal knockout, really nice orange tone, and this one's called the Chariot. The first time I saw this, I knew I absolutely needed it, even though I do not wear oranges very often. It's just very beautiful and shimmery, and I really love the golden fleck aspect of this polish, but this one is going back on the shelf for now. Now let's get into the polishes from the fall rack that I have decided will work out okay for winter. The first one is this Funky Fingers, which is kind of a golden tone, metallic, glittery polish, but it also has these pinkish metallic or rose gold type of glitters. And those are hex glitters in small and medium. And this golden hue, try to get it on camera here for you, but it's got like a green flash to it. Under the flash you get that super pure gold effect, but really shiny. I feel like this one would work around the holidays here and winter. I really do like wearing a lot of metallics. Now, I will say I did not pull a lot of metallics for my winter rack, just because I'm not exactly sure which ones I will be feeling, but I'm sure you will see me wear a lot of metallics this winter. This Funky Fingers is called Supernova. And here on the most extreme angle, you get a little bit of blue flash. I haven't worn this one yet, but I feel like there's some shifts in here that are just not attainable in the bottle, and I'm really excited to wear this one still, so this one's rolling over into my winter rack. The next one is this Coloristic Carol. This is so beautiful and such a glitter party. This is a purple jelly, but it is chocked full of glitters and it builds up so nicely. You can see that there is metallic and matte and square and hex and just so much going on and lots of sparkly hollow action in those squares and whatnot. And this one I really wanted to wear again around Halloween. I felt like it would be appropriate, but again, I just had so many other more fall leaning polishes that just were calling my name. And I feel like I can get away with this in winter. Why not? It's a purple, and those pretty sparkles just give it a little light of life. I know, winter can be just a little drab and yucky outside, and I like to bring a little bit of funk and pop and jazz to the nails with a little bit of color just to liven things up a little bit. So this one is going into my winter rack from the fall rack. This one is called Pure Imagination. This one is a Polish Nook exclusive from the Willy Wonka collection. It's beautiful. I'm so glad to have it, and we're going to roll it right into winter. The next one I feel like is also super seasonally appropriate. This is kind of that piney, dark green, foresty color. This one is also a Coloristic Carol, but this is a slightly jelly feeling hollow polish. Here we can turn on the flash for you so you can see all of that beautiful linear hollow. Super sparkly, really rainbowy, and that base is really deep and beautiful. This one is called Wild Avocado, very rightfully so. It definitely looks like an avocado skin color with that splash of rainbow. So I will probably use this one in some holiday nail art or something like that because of that pine green shade, and I really love this polish. I loved wearing it the last time I wore it, and yeah, I'll just be rolling this one into winter. The next one, this one is one of those multi-chromatic shifty polishes. This one goes from a purple to like a darker blue, this kind of navy-ish but metallic type of blue. And here you see the purple in the bottle at the edges. This one is by Saki Cosmetics. This is my only Saki Cosmetics, and I really like that their bottles show you what the color would be like matte. They have a mattified front label, and then of course you can see around the rest of the bottle to see what that polish would look like unmattified, but I think it's cool that they put a window so you could actually see what it might look mattified. This one's really pretty. I haven't worn it yet. This one's called Aurora, and I am still really excited to wear this. This is really jewel toned, and I feel like this is very rich and appropriate for this cool weather. I feel like jewel tones are super wintry and delicious, so I do plan on wearing this one, and this will roll into my winter rack. And last one from my fall rack. This one is such a cluster of a polish. It is hard to describe. This one has obviously these really bright kind of cayenne turquoise, kind of cyan turquoise type of glitters, and you can see the multi-chromatic shifting large particle shimmer in there, and there is also some really juicy flakes, and they shift kind of through the same colors, that like pink to gold, orange, reddish type of color. This one also happens to be magnetic. Now, I'm not too great with magnetics, so we will see if that works out for me, but I love this polish just on its own. There's so much going on. Let me show you with the flash, and that changes the shimmer completely into this really beautiful fuchsia tone. Here you can see one of the flakies trying to peek through. So with flakes, shimmers, glitters, and a multichromatic effect, this is like an ultimate polish. This one is by Swamp Gloss, which I absolutely love their Crelly type formulas like this, and they have some really interesting picks. This one is called Mew Mew. What's a Mew Mew? And this was one of the Polish and Beauty Expo picks. This one is super interesting, super fun, and I feel like with these glitters, I could sneak this into winter and it would be fine. This is, again, super pretty and really excited to wear it still, so popping this into my winter rack. Here are the 5 that have been rescued from the fall rack and are not going back to the shelf. These 5 will be added to my winter polish rack. And these are the 3 that will be going back to their homes on the shelf. So there was only 8 polishes left. I'm saving 5 and putting away 3. So with this 5, let's look at what else we have in the winter nail polish bucket. I've got a whole bunch of them here. And now they're on a cute wintry snowman themed tray that displays them nicely. I did pick 30 and I tried to keep it under 50 because there were just so many. I couldn't finish them all. As you saw, I had those 8 left over, so I picked 30, and I know that there are still a lot of colors in my collection that will spark joy for me here this winter, so I'm just going to let those come to me. But today, in the mode that I was in, picking out all of these wintry polishes, I was thinking frosty blues. So you will see a lot of frosty blues today, but there are definitely a lot of other fun colors to be had. So let's just get right on into these. The first ones I'm going to show you are by Julep. This first one is a really pretty nearing navy, kind of a darker blue. It's got this really pretty hollow in there. Turn on the flash so you can see how linearly beautiful that is. Look at that. I really love this shade, but I always feel like it's too dark for summer. Maybe if I did it with some nail art, I would feel okay with it, but I love this color, and I've been eyeballing it all year, so I can't wait to get it on my nails. And I feel like it is really appropriate right now, getting cooler. This one is called Eliza, and that's super pretty. So excited for that. The next one is kind of a, here, let me turn the flash off. This one's kind of a green tone, but it's very metallic and it only has the slightest hint of a sagey green. And then it also has these pink and gold glitters, which seem to really work in an unfocused camera lighting. But when I focus in on them, they kind of all blur together. You can't really tell the colors as good, at least in my vision. But this one just seems really delicate and beautiful, and with that kind of frosty finish, I just feel like that will be really pretty in winter. And this one is called Contented Cancer. So this must have been one of their Zodiac lines. Super pretty, so I'm going to add that to my winter rack. The next one is a Geeky Bees polish. I really love their stuff. This was actually my very first indie polish, and it was gifted to me by somebody who I buy pretty frequently from. Their D-stashes of both nail polish and Bath & Body Works, as well as some other higher-end hair care and body care items, and this reseller did me a huge favor and started my love of indie polishes by sending me this polish for free. I had started kind of looking into them before, but once I actually tried one and saw the clear difference from the salon and drugstore polishes, and this really just sold me on indies. I really love this, and honestly, I'm not even a jelly person, but this polish is amazing. And look at how cute the label is. Just saying. So, anyhow, this polish is actually the favorite polish of that seller, and she had an extra and wanted to share that joy with me, so she went ahead and sent it. It is kind of a blurple, but it leans more primary blue, and it's got this really nice, light, super fine particle shimmer to it or glitter to it, and it's just a very dainty silver splash, which gives it the frosty goodness that we all love for winter. And this one is called Unit 00 or Unit 00 from the Defenders of Tokyo 3 collection. Really pretty. The next one is a really pretty pink polish, kind of on the muted, more dustier side, and this one looks like it is a jelly or crelly formula, and there is all kinds of fun glitters in here. There are some squares in here, kind of some larger ones, as well as some medium ones, and some hex glitters. I also see a few short bars in here, but these are in like gray and silver and muted pink and white. So this will be a really fun polish, and I still have yet to wear it. I like the way these colors look together. I feel like this is really fun for winter. This one is called Betcha I'm a Unicorn. Again, really pretty, really light, dainty, but with all those glitters, kind of reminds me of a big snowstorm. So adding this one. The next one seems super seasonally appropriate. This is a NCLA. I don't have many of these, but this one's super pretty. This is a white crelly with all those metallic red glitters. And this one is called Peppermint Crush. Really excited to wear this one soon. And the name definitely speaks for itself as to why I threw this in here. This is just super wintry and cute, but I feel like this one might also do really well for Valentine's, so maybe I'll wear it a couple times this season. Super cute for winter. The next one is a Sally Hansen Complete Manicure, and this one has a kind of shifty essence to it. It does have like a purple shimmer to it, but it is kind of hard to pull on camera. The purple just kind of hints itself over on the less lit side, but this one is a really pretty blue, and with that little shimmery shift going on, it has something special. This one's called Seersucker. The next one is a green polish, and this one is a magnetic. This one has all kinds of really nice flakies in there. Really nice metallic, kind of large particle shimmer looking base. These kind of pine looking green colors really call to me during the early winter as Christmas is rolling in and I'm thinking about those conifer trees. So I did throw this one in my winter rack. And this one is called Entanglement. There you can see all that beautiful purple and blue shift. This one has a lot of shift and a really cool magnetic effect, so I am excited to wear this one. The next one is a pink. This one is Taurus from the Pretty Women Zodiac collection, and I did just swatch these, but I've got in mind a specific topper that I really want to pair with this one, and I'm really excited to wear it. So this is like a pretty pink, and it is buildable. It's kind of sheer, but the shimmer makes it super easily buildable, and since it's kind of a large particle, it covers to eventually, you just have to build it, and I just really like the tone and the kind of metalliciness to this one, so added this one. The next one is a Revlon. I feel like this one's kind of an older one. I did get this through a D-stash, but it's got all these really pretty glitters, and it does have some of those kind of pine green glitters in there, as well as silver. And that metallic-y blue, those metallic-y blues, they just get me for winter. Doesn't really matter the shade even. I do like icy blues, but this one is like a much deeper, more saturated color, and I feel like this one will be really fun. This one is called Radiant. This next one is more on the icier blue side that I was thinking of. And this one has that kind of super fine particle silver glitter that this one has. It's just enough to see it. It's really dainty and delicate and gives such a nice frosty effect. This one is a Nicole by OPI, and this one is Stand by Your Manny. I believe this one is from the Modern Family collection. But I feel like this one would be super pretty for winter. Maybe with a topper, we shall see, but the iciness in there on its own really is enough for me to be like, I just really want to wear this. It has like a dot of lavender to it, but otherwise it is like that super light baby blue kind of periwinkle looking color. Really pretty. The next one is also a Nicole by OPI, and this one is more of a shifty, shimmery glitter type of color, and this one goes from that blue to purple, and it's got almost a pink glitter to it to really accentuate the purple, and I really love this one. I've used this one so much. This one is called If the Blue Fits. And on these angles, you see kind of a teal and a pink and some of the shifting colors that can happen with this polish. It is super different, and it reminds me of my first favorite polish, which had kind of an oil slick look to it with that fine particle shimmer. So that is another Nicole by OPI. More darker colors, but really pretty. We do have a train passing, so if you hear that, I apologize. The next one is by Phoenix, and this one is one of those super pretty buildable polishes. This one has those yellow matte glitters as well as all these other beautiful white glitters. Gives it kind of a flurry effect, and it also has this shimmer that totally matches my mint blankie. It has a little bit more of a teal tone to it, but it is more of a green teal, and it's very light. Really pretty. This one is by Phoenix, which is a Brazilian indie polish brand. This one is called Destruction from the Endless collection. Really unique and different to my collection. The next one is also a Phoenix polish, actually, and this one is kind of similar in formulation as far as the glitter to color to shimmer type of ratio. Instead of yellow matte glitters, it's got these bright lime greens, but it also has all of those white glitters again. And instead of this green shimmer, it gives us this nice bright pinky red shimmer. And it's in, of course, a blue base instead of a white or clear. So this one's also really fun and different. That is a circle glitter and it's pink. Interesting. So there are a couple different glitters in here that may not be in the other one, but still really fun and kind of a crelly formulation with an awesome shimmer and with glitters. This one is called Delirium from that same collection, the Endless Collection. Down here you see a little bit of green and other shift, so excited to see what these can do on the nail. The next one is a random one I got through a D-stash, which I may have to fix the formula on. It's looking a little bit dry. This one is let me see if I can read it. This one is a Salon Perfect. I thought so with the SP, but this seems like a really old one, or maybe a brand that tried to copy or play off the original Salon Perfect. I don't know. This one says it's a crackle nail polish, but I think when I swatched it, that effect is not a thing anymore. And I don't see a name. It's just called SP Crackle. So I don't know what the name of the shade is either here. But if I can fix it, I would love to wear this polish. And I say that because of how dry it looks. I'm hoping that that is just a fill line, but the way that it wonks around, we shall see. Here it is with the flash, so you can see all that sparkle and glitz. But again, kind of like a darker green, pine leaning kind of color. These just really speak to me this time of year. So I'm gonna see what I can do with this one, and if I can wear this one, that would be awesome. The next one is a Lily Pad Lacquer. Wowza on the logo. Really hollow. This one is a kind of dusty lilac color with, look at all those flakies in there. Kind of some smaller flakies with a lot of shift and shimmer. And this one is newer to my collection. I got this one from a D-stash and I'm in love with it. Been waiting to wear it. Look at all the hollow and the flakes in there. That is so pretty. And this one is called Cute and Cozy. This was from a polish pickup from before I started collecting from there. And it's just such a pretty polish. So much glitter and shimmer going on. So fun. The next one is from a holiday collection or box. I did get this singly, probably a year or two after it originally came out. I'm not 100% sure on when, but I knew it was after the fact. You can see there is some hollows in here, as well as all these cool circle glitters, which is super different. I don't have a lot of polishes with these circle glitters in it, but when I get them, they're just so fun. So fun. This one is also a thermal. This goes from a purple to a pink, and with all those purple and pink glitters, it just makes for a whole fun experience. This one's called Slay All Day. This one was from the Polish Nooks holiday box. Again, maybe from last year or the year before, not 100% certain, but either way, super glad to have this in my collection. It's very different, very fun, and I believe this was my first thermal. So excited to wear this one again. The next one is kind of an army green or foresty type of green. There's a little bit of ugly bottle syndrome going on with the white kind of sinking to the bottom, but I feel like it's fine. I don't really feel like bothering it too much. The color still comes out really well, and I've been waiting to wear this one for a while. So it is just a cream. This one's by Dermalect. And I don't see a name on this one either. This was one of those D-stash kind of pickups, but really great color. The next one is an old school Wet n Wild, also from a D stash. This is the Crystallic Calcium Enriched Nail Color. This is a super metallic-y, really fun color. This one's called NYPD. Beautiful blue polish, really frosty and beautiful. This next one is one I got from Polish and Beauty Expo. It has that blue shimmer, which you kind of see, and this one is kind of a metallic silver with that really strong, juicy shift in there. But this one is also reflective. So that's really fun. Kind of reminds me of New Year's. Maybe that's when I will wear this one. And this one is called Bean There, like the bean. The bean is also known as Cloudgate, but this one is based off of that, and it is so pretty, and I love the shimmer so much. I still have yet to wear this one, so excited about this. The next one is a Sally Hansen Hard as Nails Extreme Wear. This is a red polish called Red Carpet. It's really pretty. It's got a jelly type of formula, and it's got all these beautiful glitters going on. It's just a really pretty red. I don't wear reds too often, but it's calling my name and I really like it. So we'll try this one out and see how juicy that red is for winter. I do like reds in winter. I just feel like it's really classic and I do like it. This next one is an Emily DeMolly. I feel like this was a summer pickup, but look at how beautiful that is. And I feel like that's really going to bring some joy to me this winter with all of those shifty, juicy flakes. And of course, the black speckle that I've really been enjoying lately in polishes. Again, this is an Emily DeMolly, and this one's called Dragonette. Super beautiful, super colorful and shifty, but it does have that baby blue fun base. The next one is a super old school Sally Hansen. This one is a Teflon Tough, and I honestly remember these from my childhood when my mother had them. And this has a kind of hollow in it, really sparkly and glittery, frosty type of color. I feel like this has a jelly formula, so I may be layering this over something else. We shall see. Again, really pretty. I don't think there is a name. Oh, this one is called Twilight Glitter. Sorry about that. You can see that it is well loved. It has a fill line. So we shall see about this one. The next one is a Great Lakes lacquer. I'm so in love with these polishes from the Westworld collection. This is acrylic, and as far as I have seen so far, Great Lakes lacquer doesn't make too many Crellies, but when they do, they're literally so amazing. This one has this blue to purple to fuchsia kind of shift to it. It's got these awesome UCC flakes that have similar colors to the shifts that is in the shiftiness of the polish. And the tone of the polish itself is really nice. So I will definitely be wearing this one. It's called Freeze All Motor Functions, and here you see some more of those shift colors. And the other one, which is like a brother and sister pair type of thing, this next one is also a Great Lakes from the same collection, and this one has like the same formula, but obviously differing shifts. This one's kind of like a fuchsia to pink to gold, as well as these UCC flakes have that similar color shifting effect, and it has the same colored base as this one, but I really enjoy these. This one's called I'm Well Off My Knees, and you see all that rainbowy shift down here. So really excited for both of these. The next one I use as a topper, and this one is called Unicorn Horn. This one is by Pacifica, and you see just a little bit of the pink shift there. Makes a nice pink shift type of topper. The next one is a Sally Hansen, really pretty shimmer heavy type of polish. It's kind of teal but leans a little more blue. This one is called Gypsy Jade, so it does have that green, but I feel like this is much more blue, and I feel like this will go really well with this one, which is another Sally Hansen from the same line. And this one is called Shimmy Shimmy. So with these two together, I feel like that would make a really pretty winter mani. So I'll probably wear them together. And the next one is an alchemy lacquer. This is super pretty, super shifty, lots of flakies. And here you can see all the hollow as well. This is another one that I have two kind of similar ones. This is Hyperion from the Moon Shard collection. And then I have this one, which is also from the same collection. So a different color with different colored flakies. This is purple on purple. This is blue on blue. They both have that really beautiful hollow effect. And this one is called Calypso. Both are from the Moon Shard collection. And I enjoy them both very much. And I feel like they make such beautiful winter polishes. And my very last one here is Artist Nails. It is my only one from this brand, but look at how beautiful that is. That reminds me so much of a beautiful sunset playing off of the snow. So this one is also going to be on my winter rack. This is it with the flash, and here it is without. You can see all that beautiful color shift in the glitters and the flaky shards, and that is just so pretty. This one is called Season's Greetings, and this one was made for this season, so I'm so excited to get it on my nail. I don't have many gray polishes, but this is probably my favorite, just looking at it in the bottle. So that has been my polish rack for the seasons, picking and rolling through the fall rack to kind of save a few of these and roll them into winter. So that is all, and I hope we had fun here today. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like, let me know, and if you would like more content like this, feel free to subscribe to my channel. It is free, and you can hit the notification bell, and then you'll make sure to never miss an upload. I do upload multiple nail polish videos a week, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until next time, friends, thanks so much for hanging with me.